So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And it's Kane. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Inzaghi! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Can he finish? Off the post! Goal! Inter! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equal.
Could be danger here! And a big chance must be! Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kokchu. And it's Inzaghi. Looking for the run. Oyarzabal is onto this. And Inter now could counter-attack. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bullish header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, delightful. Inzaghi! There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way. It's Inzaghi! And somehow it stayed out. And he shoots! Goal, Milan! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's roll. And the counter is on. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And here's Kane. It's a really well measured ball. And here's Kane. Knocks it out wide. Szoboszlai. Kukçu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Mbappe. And here's Raul. Oh, super ball. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. He gets big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Mbappe. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Kane. Szoboszlai. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Roll, chasing after it. Mikel Oyarzabal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Out to the right. Can he get it through? And it's Hazard. He shifted it to the flank. Szoboszlai. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. And here's Hazard. Ruben Neves. Kane. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's all been about one man so far. The stage is very much his. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan to lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And this is Hazard. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Looking to play him in. Ruben Neves. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a pretty loose pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Not the most accurate pass. Raul. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Costa Curta cuts it out, and it's been shipped out wide. Turns back here, probably the best option. And no, that was never going to make it. Kukçu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Inzaghi. Mateus. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard goes long. Ruben Neves. Now it's Szoboszlai. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard. That is good strength. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mikel Oyarzabal is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Kane. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job. That could spell trouble. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now that's well seen too. Played into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Inter Milan have got it back and the shot! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that and usually you're going to get punished.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
And he's intervened well there. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, played right into... And the shot! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Mateus, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Raul. Mbappe. Well, they've got it again. Kane. Looking for options for movement. Xavi Simons has it in a wide position. He's shifting through the... He's got tall! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mbappe gets into some space. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Rijkaard. And Mateus. He won't be happy with that one. Khan punts it upfield. Mateus threads one in. Oh, well measured. He's picked his way through. Olise! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Played out to the right. And he's gone searching crossfield. And that's that. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Filippo Inzaghi walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Milan have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And he was quick to react. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Played back in. That's an imaginative pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. And it's Messi. Now it's Palmer. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well cleared. Now it's Inzaghi. Saint-Maximin. Palmer. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Strong running down that left flank. Played into space out wide. Saint-Maximin. Oh, that's superb. Kane.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, delightful ball. Tanaka. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Oyarzabal. Mateus.
Tries a shot!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner.
Up he goes!
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Backward it goes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved...
And he shoots! He's scored!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Palmer.
He's had a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Palmer. Spread it left. He's found a way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Tanaka. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Mikel Oyarzabal. And he's on a charge.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get it through? He's got away. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mikel Oyarzabal. Time and again they are repelled. It's a threatening ball. Lovely feet. And the first half is done. See your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Palmer. That has been slung wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ruben Diaz. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Camavinga. And it's Palmer. Palmer, given the lift of his goal. And it's played forward. Kane. Nicely spread. Soboslai. Crosses it in. Vardiol is there and he can get that clear.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Ruben Neves. It's a really well measured ball. No way through there. Camavinga. And it's Tanaka. For Palmer. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Kane. And he's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Van Dijk. And Tanaka. Tanaka has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Kane coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Nuno Mendes, and he's managed to get free. Milan are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Mendes gets into a good position. He's got tall! Off the post! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Inzaghi. And no, that was never going to make it. Brilliantly cut out.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
That's good running with the ball. And it's Kane. That is good alertness. Oh, no joy this time. Camavinga. Tanaka. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Soboslai kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's running through. Kane! Oh, Harry Kane, how good are you? I
a finish of the highest order. And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
A case now of complete control. He is through here. Saint-Maximin. Cross into the box. Keeper has taken decisive action. Berbatov. Now it's Rijkaard. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Milan came into this game with huge aspirations, but the party has gone flat. The dreams are hitting the buffers fairly spectacularly.
Yeah, it's almost like they didn't turn up, Peter. They've been well off the pace.
Tanaka. Nice interception, well timed. Ruben Neves. Into the last 5 minutes. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Tries to play it through. Palmer. He's in a great position here. And he's straight offside. Looking for the run. Now it's Anthony. He has found a way. Chance, surely! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Anthony picks it up out wide. Terrific header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
minutes.
Milan are utterly focused on their objective here. A single point and the job is done. Can they do it? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. He's had a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rooney deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rijkaard deals with that comfortably.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Drogba. Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pass somewhat off target. Hernandez is there and he can get that clear. Rijkaard cuts it out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He is through here. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to get it away. Milan have it back and can go again. And here's Kane. Rooney. That has ended up in no man's land. Milan are behind here despite their domination of possession. And this is Kane. Aims beyond the defence. Soboslai. Mateus. Alexander-Arnold. Soboslai. Mateus.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Soboslai. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Climbs up big! Unspoiled kindly here! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Filippo Inzaghi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Mendes has it in a wide position. Adams getting this one clear. Messi. That's a little off target. Well, that's a dangerous ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Adams getting this one clear. Messi. Now that's well seen too. And back to the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Messi! Oh, crossbar! No, again there's no way through. Now it's Kane. Now it's Soboslai, and he's managed to get free. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Hazard picks it up out wide. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's Rooney! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rooney has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And this is Kane. Soboslai. Tries to play it through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
We're back in possession and ready to go again. Soboslai. Kane. Ruben Neves. Now it's Szoboszlai. And here's Szoboszlai. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Keeper's got good distance on that. Xabi Alonso gets over and intercepts. Ruben Dias, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi, that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Oyarzabal. And this is Inzaghi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's really well cleared. And they win it back again. Deftly away. And he's had it nicked away. Mateus, distributed tidily. And here's Inzaghi. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Mikel Oyarzabal is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's in space and looking for options. Mendes wins the duel this time. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Inzaghi. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Messi. Vitinha. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Kane. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Viene sostituito con il numero 27.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Alexander-Arnold. Xabi Alonso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Serginho. Nuno Mendes. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. And it's chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, smashing header! Rijkaard with the clearance.
This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
Ruben Neves. Now it's Szoboszlai. And it's Serginho. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread it left.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That has been cut short. Now it's Inzaghi. Vitinha. Now it's Inzaghi, bops him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold, Messi in acres of space out wide, succumbs to the pressure.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Ruben Dias has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Oh, that's just unbelievably naive from him. Such a
Big chance! And he hits the net! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Gol per il Paris Saint-Germain.
And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable.
Milan have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And we're underway. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Chance to deliver. Messi! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Now that's been intercepted. Threads one in. De Ligt kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Sprint it left. No, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. And pushed us! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Kane. And it's Simons. Oh, super find. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
What a start, free Szoboszlai! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. That has not gone well. De Ligt. Ruben Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Szoboszlai. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, that's fabulous! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's Inzaghi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Henderson calmly anticipates. De Ligt. And the return pass. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That looks a good ball through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Picked it, goes for a shot! Goal, Milan! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
De Ligt. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. It's a mighty effort!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Jordan Henderson. Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold. He has found a way through. Nice control. And instinctive. He's got tall. Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it for us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Puskás. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. Rijkaard. Rijkaard does well to get it back. And it's Szoboszlai. Rijkaard. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Pelé. Szoboszlai. Now it's Inzaghi. He has found the way through. And the shot! Goal! Milan! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 12 minutes is number 19.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mateus. And it's Mendes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot could be on. And he shoots! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Puskás! Pelé! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And this is Puskás. Looking for the run. Pelé. Cruyff. Rijkaard. Mateus. Kane.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Kane. Mateus gets a foot in here. Cruyff. Pelé. Oh, that's fabulous. Could go all the way here. Ruben Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kane has created one goal already. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Cruyff. That's a lovely, neat pass. Xavi Simons, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Pelé! Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through here! Played out wide. Oh, that's nice. Pings it across. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Rijkaard. Ruben Neves unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Dembele. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Szoboszlai. Searching passes played there. Just eases him off the ball. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Inzaghi. Nuno Mendes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Puskás. Pelé goes steaming forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Szoboszlai. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Dembele. Number 15, Puskás. Coming on the field, number 21, Kakitani. Number 23, Tonali.
That gets things going for the second half. Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Well, that has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Xavi Simons wins the duel this time. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Tonali.
Yep, it's a corner. Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xavi Simons, well read, nice interception. Cruyff. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's Cruyff. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. Al Nassr are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that has put paid to that. And this is Kane. He's in a great position here. Mendes could try cutting inside. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it rattles the bar! No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And he's quick to snatch it back. Played back in.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's picked it up out wide. Chooses the... It's Kakitani! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Pele, real chance! Superb from Pele! A finish right from the top draw! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Al Nassr grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's got away. Opts to play it back.
He's having a shot!
And somehow he managed to miss it.
De Bruyne fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Caceres. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Cruyff.
Al Nassr really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And it's Cruyff. And this is Pele. Serginho. Mateus. Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Pele.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
After 89 minutes is number 18.
Al Nassr complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And this is Pele! Played towards the front line.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum.